Hi. Great, it worked. I was just having trouble getting that connection, but welcome to my weekly video. I'm so happy you've joined me today because I'm going to address something that so many people talk about, and after like jumping into a natural skincare routine, so many people are just so perplexed about, and that is, why is it that when all of a sudden you decide to embrace an all natural, extremely nourishing, natural skincare regime, your skin breaks out even worse, right? And often it's when you introduce some type of oil, whether it's oil cleansing, whether it's an oil serum, and it's really common. It happens a lot. And I want to explain why this happens and how to overcome this. And this happened to me personally when I had acne. I, of course, was like, looking so hard through the internet, all the sources I could find, trying to find the best skincare regime. And I did try oil clean, and I hated it initially. It just really caused my skin to break out. It caused a lot of grief. It wasn't amazing at all. I was using totally the wrong oils, but I was using oil, and I was not ready yet to use oils. And that's what it comes down to. It's not that your skin is not made for oils and oil products, because beauty oils such as argan oil, jojoba oil, rosehip oils are actually perfectly composed to nourish our skin optimally and to help us age beautifully. But they're not ideal to use if your body is out of balance, and especially if your microbiome is out of balance. And I'm going to explain to you exactly what that means and what a microbiome is. You may or may not be familiar with it. But the microbiome is a community of trillions of microbes, and they live in your gut and on your skin. That's really the only two places that they live in your body. And we are assaulted by so many environmental toxins that this microbiome becomes dysregulated. There's too many pathogenic microbes. Those are the microbes that cause our body to be unwell, and not enough beneficial microbes. And those are the microbes that make us healthy and feel amazing. So when there's an imbalance between pathogenic and beneficial microbes, and there's more pathogenic, that's called dysbiosis. And this dysbiosis, it will express itself in the gut, and it will also express itself on the skin. And when this happens, there is a microorganism called Malassezia, and it's a yeast, and it can start to overgrow on the skin and become pathogenic. It creates a lot of inflammation in the skin, and a lot of research has been done on this yeast, and this yeast contributes to dermatitis, and it also contributes to fungal acne. And the really bad news is that this yeast, Malassezia, its main food source is oil. So when you have a dysbiosis and then you want to apply oils to your skin, that is actually going to feed the yeast. It's going to create more inflammation in your skin, which will lead to more acne and more clogging of your pores. So this is why oils can cause your skin to break out. And this is why many people try oils and they automatically hate them and write them off. And I get why they do that, because nobody ever wants to use anything that's going to make their skin worse. And if that happens to you, you should definitely step away from the oils while you take time to heal your microbiome. And in my 7-week Clear Skin program, I do advocate the use of oils, but not until the patient has gone through the entire program and started to regain balance in the microbiome. So you may be asking, so what should you use on your skin in the interim while you are healing your microbiome and balancing your body from within? That's an amazing question. And I am such a huge proponent of 100% natural skincare. I have seen the results of this skincare just make skin thrive and transform. And I do have a protocol for, you know, a totally natural protocol for skin when malassezia is present and there's dysbiosis in the body. But then there's also another approach as well, and this is a low toxicity approach. And I've been working in one of the top dermatology clinics in Toronto for 12 years. That's right. That's a long time, right? So I've seen a lot of, I've seen how dermatologists work a lot, and I understand why they use some of the topicals that they do use. I'm not talking about topical antibiotics or other harsh ingredients, but some of the skincare that they recommend. And so I'm going to share with you what my friends at the dermatology clinic have been using with their patients. So two approaches to skincare when oils make your skin break out. Number one, the totally natural route, and that is cleansing with Manuka honey. And I love Manuka honey. It's highly antimicrobial. Manuka honey is used to treat third-degree burns in hospitals. It's MRSA resistance, which means it's one of the only antimicrobials out there that can actually treat MRSA. And if you don't know what MRSA is, it's antibiotic resistant staph. So that just gives you an idea of how powerful Manuka honey is. And it's also anti-inflammatory. It's a humectant. I love Manuka honey. That's a great option for cleansing your skin when oils just won't do. And then topically as a moisturizer, aloe vera gel is something that is totally, will not aggravate malassezia, will not aggravate acne, but sometimes it's just not moisturizing enough. And that's when we have to transition into low toxicity skincare. And this is only short term. It's while you're healing and balancing your body so that you're able to eventually tolerate oils and really provide your skin with the nutrition and the nourishment it needs so that you can age beautifully, right? Because what I'm suggesting now in terms of skincare is not going to provide your skin with what it needs long-term in terms of anti-aging. Okay, so now I'm going to share with you what my derms use when they're treating dermatitis, when they're treating fungal acne. This is low toxicity. The number one is micellar water. And micellar water has been around forever. It's definitely not a new treatment. I think it was developed in 1913. It was developed in France. And France kind of, this is one of their secret beauty ingredients. And what it is basically, it's oil particles suspended in a soft water solution. These oil particles are called micelles. And what the micelles do is they attract dirt and oil to them. And this provides the skin a way to clean itself. Well, like the micellar water cleans the skin without drying it out. So it really is an incredibly brilliant technology. It doesn't use any harsh surfactants. It doesn't strip the skin. And there are some formulations out there that are really, you know, really they score very low on the Environmental Working Group's website, which is a great tool to use to assess which skincare is great and which skincare is not. So there's a lot of different micellar waters out there. And, you know, I've gone through all of them. Some of the brands that we use in our dermatology clinic, we use Aven, we use La Roche-Posay, we use Bioderma, and sometimes Vichy as well. But for the micellar water, there is one brand that stands out. It's much lower on the Environmental Working Group's website than any of the other micellar waters that are commonly used. And it is by a brand called Bioderma. I have it, one second. Of course I didn't have it handy, but I do now. So this is the Bioderma micellar water that we've been using in our dermatology clinic, Rosedale Dermatology in Toronto, for many years. And it's very gentle. It's made for sensitive skin. It's very low toxicity. This is something you might want to consider using. So once you use that, rinse your face with cold water, because cold water is great for reducing inflammation. I have a whole video on that, so you can check that out. And then the other step is to use a really gentle moisturizer that's very low on the Environmental Working Group's toxicity scale, and also formulated especially for sensitive skin. So there's one that I personally love. I use it the most, and especially when there's somebody with super, super sensitive skin, it scores the lowest of all moisturizers on the Environmental Working Group's scale. And it is by Avène, which again is a French brand. It's called Tolerance. It's emulsion and it's light. So this one is so, so gentle. It's really good. So just using something like the Bioderma micellar water followed by the Tolerance by Avène, this is a really, really good pairing. And we use it a lot in the dermatology clinic. There's another one. Now, the Avène sometimes, you know, it cannot be moisturizing enough. And usually I use it with people that are super sensitive. Their skin can't tolerate anything, because they will be able to tolerate the Avène. But if they can't, then there's the Bioderma, wrong way, Sensibio. Yeah, Sensibio, I should say. And this is Sensibio Light. Remember, it's the red line, the pink line. And it is by Bioderma, the same company that makes the micellar water. And it provides a little bit more moisturizing than the Avène. I still like the Avène best if your skin is super, super sensitive. So that's an option. When oils are making your skin break out, you don't know what to do, you can use those two very gentle, very low toxicity products for the duration of while you're healing your body. Because the ultimate goal is to get off of these products, because as gentle, I mean, the micellar water is something that you can use long term, but you definitely want to try and get back onto the oils, because the oils are going to provide your skin with nourishment like nothing else will. There's the vitamins that are in it. The fatty acid profile is very protective for the skin. And you have to remember, beauty oils have been used since the beginning of recorded human history. They're incredibly natural. They've been a beauty secret for forever. And humans, the human skin, is very much in line with the composition of many beauty oils, especially like jojoba, argan oil, rosehip oil. Those are my favorite, and they're amazing. So that's the ultimate goal, is to use the beauty oils. They give your skin so much, especially for aging. They're so important. But often you need a bridge to get there. You need a point where you're healing your skin, repairing the moisture barrier, and giving your microbiome a chance to heal within your body. Now, that process is going to take longer for some people than for others, but it's an essential process to go through, and not just for your skin. A dysregulated microbiome has been linked with pretty much every chronic disease out there, and it's also been linked with any chronic inflammation that you're experiencing in your body, whether it's gastrointestinal inflammation, whether it's arthritis, whether it's, you know, neurological inflammation. It's all been linked back to the microbiome. The microbiome and the gut are the key to your health and to your well-being, and it's also key to your ability to be able to use the very best, you know, products on your skin, which I truly believe and know are from nature. Beauty oils combined with essential oils. I also like aloe vera gel as the best humectant in the world, far more superior than hyaluronic acid, just because of its ability to penetrate into the skin. Hyaluronic acid, its molecular weight is too high to get in there, but that's a topic for another time. So I just wanted to get out there and explain to you why the oils are making you break out. what to do about it, and how to transition and how to heal your body so that you can provide your skin with the very best nourishment out there. So hopefully that makes sense. And if you are struggling with acne, you have to check out my 7-week Clear Skin program. This program is going to heal you from the inside out. There's an amazing support group. I am here for you. And I also have an amazing 8-week anti-aging program. And I am going to show you all the beauty secrets, how to age beautifully. And check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Instagram and YouTube. I have so much stuff out there to help you guys be beautiful naturally, to clear your skin, to do anti-aging. I'm really here to help you guys. So that's what I wanted to share. Let me know if you have any questions, and just DM me or send me a message or whatever, and I'll get back to you. Okay, have a great day. Bye.